So on the Money Watch this morning, the financial decisions you make in college can have a big impact on the rest of your life. It's an issue Certified Financial Planner Joe Bert deals with a lot, and he is here to share some of that knowledge, let you know what you need to know. Good morning, Joe.
Morning, Tom.
So let's just dive right into this. First, you say take out the least amount of loans as possible, and you say this is critical. This is something you've been talking about with us for years, about the financial loan crisis coming.
Well, it's already here. We got about $1.2 trillion in student debt. It's bigger than the mortgage crisis. And these kids today are graduating with college debt, and they're trying to figure out how to pay for it, and it leads to all kinds of bad stuff. Yeah. So what you want to do is minimize your debt as much as possible.
So I know there are a lot of people out there right now who are saying, all right, how do I do that and still pay for school?
We've got some tips.
All right, so talk about living with roommates.
Well, why not do that? Some people want to live as a professional while they're still a student. So you get that student loan, you're living in the nice apartment, you're buying the television, you're living high, and so why not have a roommate or two or three and begin to spread those costs? It makes a big difference.
Yeah, and what about extracurricular activities, which in college there are a few?
There are several. Some regulated by the college and some not. Those extracurricular activities take away from your study time and take away from the time that perhaps you could be working and accumulating some money to pay that debt and not have so much debt. And if you could work and go to school, focus on what you got to do to get through, not live the good life during the college years.
So you also say shadow people in your desired profession. How does that help you with this?
Because the worst thing to do is graduate from college in the wrong career. Well, I see it a lot in my profession. I have professionals come in to see me that are CPAs, doctors, dentists, lawyers, and they hate their job because they're following in perhaps their parents' footsteps, their uncle's footsteps, something they heard about, have no idea really what the profession was like, and they get into the profession and find out this isn't really what I wanted to do. So if you can intern, shadow somebody, really get an understanding of what that profession is that you're following.
Yeah, and especially if you're going into something that requires an advanced degree where you have to pay a lot more money.
Oh, it's even worse.
Yeah,
you're compounding
it's really
the problem.
bad. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you also say, and this is, kind of one of the oldest ones there is, stay on a budget.
Well, if you're spending more than you've got, and you're going to really create some problems. So understand what it is, the basic things that you need, the necessary things that you need to cover, and try to minimize the spending on all that extracurricular stuff.
That's really hard to do in college, but it's really important.
It sure is. We love those college years, but now we know why.
All right, Joe, thanks. Good advice as always.